Hey guys, I'm back again. Today we're going to be doing some more calculator programming, and I'm going to make a program that basically goes through the Fibonacci sequence and calculates the golden ratio. So to start out, I'm just going to create a new program, and I'm going to clear the home screen, and it's going to run in a loop. So might as well make that, and so A and B are going to be my two numbers that I'm going to be using to do calculations, because if you know how the Fibonacci sequence works, we only need two numbers, and I am actually going to need a third variable for later. So just to limit the size, since the Fibonacci sequence is infinite, to limit the size of the variables, I'm just going to keep this loop running while A is less than 10 to the 99th. Okay, so I want to output my two values like that, and then right below them I'm going to output the golden ratio, and since B is going to be our bigger number, that's going to be B divided by A. So what we're going to do after this, B has to be added to A, and I'm going to store that in A. So now A is going to be the bigger value, but B should be the variable that has the bigger value. So I'm going to switch these around using variable C. So I'm going to store A, and I'm going to store B in C, and then I'm going to store A in B, I'm going to store C in A. And that should switch them all around if I'm correct. Okay, so that should run through everything. I'm just going to throw in a pause so that we can see. Okay, so we have 1 and 1, so now that should be 1 and 2. Okay, now that should be 2 and 3. Cool. 3 and 5, that should be 5 and 8. Okay, and then 8, 13. Okay, so it works, and you can see our golden ratio is getting more and more refined. And I mean, that's the heart of the program. Of course, instead of having this pause, what we could do is have a get key stored in D. If D equals 105, which is the enter key, we'll pause. And just to throw in a quitting function, I'm going to say if D equals 23 or D equals 45, so that's delete or clear. We're just going to go to label A, and label A is just going to be over here. Okay, so now if we run it, you can see it's just counting up by itself, and we're going to get some pretty large numbers. And then if we pause, it'll stop. So enter is just pausing it and then unfreezing it. And then if we hit clear or delete, we can't do that while it's paused, because that's a pause and it's not actually like running through the loop anymore. But clear exits, and so does delete. Well, that's the program. Hope you guys enjoyed.